Hello everyone, how are we all doing today? If you could just let me know in the chat if you can hear me all right and if the picture's coming up. All right, let's just have a little quick check through the chat. I've seen a few people join quite early. I just wanted to make sure that everything was set up properly. So thanks for coming in. So we've got Lewis Cartwright, welcome. The Model Shed, welcome. Kelly Ashford Trains, welcome to you. Alan Reynolds, welcome, great to see you here. And Anthony Dodge, welcome, thank you very much for joining. And Digger, great to have you here as well. So, I don't know if you've read the description, but basically this is my kind of second to last live stream before I dismantle this layout and hopefully crack on with my move in January. So, this is only ever my third live stream. So please bear with me if there's any technical issues. I've made sure there's no banners on there or anything today so that you don't have me having camera shots of just the plain walls and stuff. So hopefully we should be all good today. I've tried to make as many people as I can moderators. I'll try throughout the stream as well to see if I can get a few more of you into mods as well. So if you want to pop any links to your channels in, then please feel free to do so. So Kelly says, is the Great Western Steam a castle or a king? It's the King's class, Kelly. So at the moment I've only got the Class 47 running around my network southeast, and I've also got the Class 42 warship sharpshooter running around. I will change it up and maybe add in some steam locos a little bit later. Just at the moment, because it's been so cold out of here and I've been using a lot of cardboard and stuff for the laying of the track. Some of it's like warped and stuff where it's got a little bit damp out here. So just before I came online, I had to put some new boarding down just to sort of smooth out the track and stuff. So I was just giving it a run for a bit, like sort of 20 minutes or so, just to make sure that the trains are actually going around okay. And there's nothing worse than doing these live streams and I'm constantly trying to get the trains to run and stop all the derailments. Model Railway Legend, welcome to you. Kelly Ashford, what is the name of the loco? So the name of the loco is King George V. I chose that one online, basically because my granddad was called George. So I kind of wanted to tribute a little bit to this one in his name. So yeah, that's the whole reason that I chose that one. Really nice looking loco. It is a Lima model as well, but it seems to run okay. So hopefully I'll get a little bit of a running session on that one too. So welcome to Matthew Hobbs and welcome to Stephen Price at Bear Lane. Thanks for joining. Today I've got no real kind of agenda really on what I'm going to do for the live stream. I just thought I'd have a little bit of a running session, a little bit of a sort of pre-Christmas thing and kind of get myself used to a bit of live streaming as well. Because when I will do my next layout, I probably will do a lot more lives than I will just making videos. I think with videos you tend to spend so much of your time like editing and doing all the fancy bits to it. It's very time consuming, and I want to put more into building the layout rather than just creating all these videos. So I thought, if I do a lot more live streams, you can kind of just see the build as it's happening, and then once I'm out of StreamYard, it uploads onto YouTube. So for me that's a better way of doing it and saves a lot of hassle. And then as I'm going along, obviously you can pop in some comments and stuff like that as well, and maybe I can change the way I'm doing something, or if I'm doing something wrong, you can kind of let me know. So yeah, that's my logic to it. I hope that you're all enjoying the 6 days of Christmas. Sorry, the 6 days. It's the 6th day today. The 12 days of Christmas. Like I said, it's my wife that's just made a little box up for me with some free gifts. So she wanted to kind of help me out on doing some bits of my layout and stuff. I think I'll talk about it 24/7. So she thought, I'll make you up a box, and yeah, it's great. It's great fun and stuff, but it's just always hard to kind of get the videos done and edited. So I have to do them in and around work. So sometimes they're uploaded in the morning, sometimes in the evening. So yeah, it's all just a little bit all over the place. So just going to have a little quick check through the chat and see if there's anyone else joined that I might have missed. Anthony Dodge, that Matt Clark thing that you did last night was fantastic. I was kind of more listening to it more than watching it because I was kind of busy doing bits and pieces around the house. But yeah, great stuff. And if anyone on here has not seen it, please go and check out the latest upload from Anthony Dodge, because it's absolutely brilliant. And Digger, I forgot to put a comment on your video as well, actually. But that couple of new kits that you've got looked really good. I think I've got a couple of those like cardboardy kits and stuff, but I'm thinking for, like more sort of sturdy ones and stuff like that, I think I will go down some plastic root kits and stuff as well. So yeah, I'll probably have a little look into those. Just wondering, if you just let me know if there's a couple of links in any of the descriptions to where you got them from and stuff. If there is, then I'll go and check them out. So Lewis, will you still be uploading videos after you've moved house? Yeah, so I'm hoping to move the last week of January. I have a week off work. I start my new job on the 16th of January. So there might be sort of 1 or 2 weeks where I'm just getting all the materials and stuff like that, but I probably will just upload a few sort of kit builds and stuff like that. And then when I'm ready to actually start making up all the boards, that's when I will. That's when I'll do all my videos and stuff. So yeah, there'll be a little bit of content over there. There'll just be, unfortunately, no running sessions. So just quickly, whilst it's in my head and stuff, if anybody has not subscribed to the Model Box, it's a new channel coming out with Dave, Stephen and Chris. They're going to be doing loads of like live streams on a Thursday, I think 7:30 to 8:30, but sometimes goes on till 9. If you can go and subscribe to it, that would be absolutely fantastic. They've also got an email address on there as well, so if you wanted to be a part of the live stream, or you've got any photos, or want to do any like promotional stuff, then you can sort of send it through to them and they'll show it on their videos and live streams as well. So yeah, please go and check it out, that would be great. Thanks to Digger for sharing Anthony's live stream from last night. So Stephen, will you have a larger area to model and show your layout? Yeah, so I'm thinking that the loft layout will be approximately 20 to 25 foot long, probably by about 15 to 20 foot wide as well. So yeah, it's going to be a massive space. I'm currently going to have to buy a lot more track as well. I mean, the space that I've got at the moment is only sort of 8 or 9 foot by 6 foot, so it's going to require a lot more track. So I'm hoping in that little box of gifts there's a little bit of track or something. I will be going for like third and fourth radius curves only. The curves that I've got on my track at the moment are first radius curves, and some of my locos can't even handle it. So I've got a Flying Scotsman, and that even won't even go round the bends. So yeah, I'm going to stick to fourth and third radius curves. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the amount of space. I was going to go and see the space and take some photos and do a little video of it, but unfortunately I've not been able to go round and stuff at the moment. With my work and stuff being in and around all the COVID cases and stuff like that, I'm playing it safe. And not sort of, you know, mixing in too many households and stuff, so I've kind of kept away from the house for a little bit. But I've been fully assured that it's all boarded up, it's got flooring, it's got power, it's got lighting. So yeah, so hopefully, you know, it'll be a really good project to go up there and start on. It is going to be quite daunting, like you're saying in the chat, with the size of the layout and stuff like that. You're right, Diggory is going to be very, very stressful. You know, I'm basically moving 10 days after starting a new job, so that is always going to be quite stressful. So people sharing channels, like I say, if I haven't put you as a moderator, I'm really sorry. I will see if I can change a few people as they come in and out of the stream. I'll see if I can set up some people now as moderators. Just have a little chat between yourselves for a second, and I'll see if I can just click onto you, Kelly, see if you want to share your channel. Just keep clicking back into the chat to make sure I don't press the wrong button. I'm not very technically minded when it comes to computers and stuff. Let me just type in your name, Kelly, and I'll see if I can copy a link and make you a mod as well. So if anything does come up, guys, in the chat, or guys and girls, if you would be so kind as just to remove it for me. Just if I'm not on the chat, I won't be able to see any delightfuls that come up. I've got a train to stop now, see. Put my head down into the computer and everything stops. It's the only issue with all of this temporary layout. I was so keen to get it all, just to have some trains running and stuff, that I didn't really sort of take much care into the baseboards and track laying, and I'm kind of paying for it a little bit now in some of the runnings. But what I'll do is I'll probably just change up a couple of the locos and stuff that might help. Got a couple of reliable sort of steam trains and stuff. They seem to run quite nicely. So sorry, Kelly, I'm halfway through sorting out if I can make you a mod. Yeah, so I'm getting a little bit better at this. Let's just catch up on the chat because I missed a little bit. So Alan, another loft dweller then. Yeah, certainly, but I don't think my layout will be as kind of epic as your one. I'm definitely not going to be saying mark in the loft and copying your lines. But yeah, I think, especially with it being so cold and stuff, I'm very reluctant to be out here. I'm currently sitting out in the garage, absolutely freezing at the moment. Um, I haven't got my coat on or anything. I thought I was sort of room and bear it, but it is way too cold to be out here. Spending a couple of hours is just too much. So hopefully, with a bit of insulation in the loft and stuff, that I'll be able to do a lot more through like the winter months and things as well. So yeah, definitely a good move, I think. Indigo, yeah, I'm hoping to make sort of episodes around my new layout. So it will be about sort of like the baseboards and track laying first, and then I'll move on to scenics. So I'm hoping that it will encourage a few more viewers and it will keep everybody interested. So just seeing something on here. So Newlyn Railway just got some more laser kits delivered from Fair Price. Also, those laser kits do look really nice actually. And if anyone's not checked out Newlyn Railway, he's doing some really interesting things where he's finding like loads of bargains on scenic stuff, laser kits, lighting and stuff. So please go and check him out as well. It's a great channel. But those laser kits, they do look really nice actually. Although I know that some of them were blown, but you've managed to do really well in covering them, covering up all the sort of the burn marks and stuff. So I look forward to seeing what's coming next. I mean, I've got a couple of, well, not a couple, but I've got a laser cut bridge, and that's quite nice. I was going to weather that up in sort of like a steel and do a bit of rusting on it and stuff. But I think, especially with like Digger with his plastic kits and stuff, and doing these laser cut kits, they will last a lot longer than some of my MDF stuff. So obviously I've got that, the Daypole engine shed, which is a plastic one, and I'm just thinking that they will last a lot longer than some of the other ones. Kelly, I should have made you a mod by now so you can post a link. I think if you click on your picture and you copy it, then you can post the link. So I'm just going to catch up on the chat a little bit. So, don't know how you say it, but Glow CWM Model Railway, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Scotland Railway, welcome to you. I'll be doing a series of building a model railway too, so you can get ideas from my channel. Yeah, I definitely am sub to you. I just don't think I post loads of comments on everybody's. I mean, I'm sub to like 500 plus people, so I get confused with people's names. It's bad enough me trying to remember my 5 children's names, let alone 500 people's names. So I do apologise, but I've probably seen some of your content, but I will write this down. Let's find a pen. I'll write it down and I will have a look. It's always good to get some ideas, and I think, it's all of you guys that have been on YouTube a lot longer than me. I mean, I've only been on YouTube 6 months now, and it's all you guys that have kind of inspired me to do this layout. And although it's not much at the moment, definitely the next build is what's going to be, the big one for me. Let's Scotsman Railway, nice layout. Thank you very much. Like I say, it's all these boards here and stuff. This is just like a wooden door that I found. This one here, and the baseboard over the other side was just loads of MDF shelving that was in the garage. And then I've used some trampoline legs and a door frame, and also like a little metal kind of rack thing just to prop it all up and stuff. So, but I've tried to make the best out of what I have. You know, just a little bit of the Gauge Master back scenes that you see behind on just some cardboard. I'll probably put a little bit more detail into sort of the station area. I've got the Metcalfe station there and a few little kits and stuff that I've made. So yeah, I've just tried to make it a little bit interesting. But for me, it was just more about seeing the trains run around, to be honest. That's why I wanted to get, was just to have a little bit of fun with that. And then after, like I said before, is seeing everybody on YouTube, I thought, well, you know what, I might as well just post my experiences on here as well. And then, you know, sort of, I hit my first 100. I was like, oh, okay, I'll continue doing this. And, you know, there's some people interested, and do you know what? I haven't looked back really, because it's been great. You sit down on a Friday night, for example, on Anthony Dodge's live streams, and everyone's saying hello, asking how you are, and stuff like that. So it is, like Digger says in some of these, you know, some of the chat here, it's a great community. Everybody does support each other, and that's what it's all about. You know, there's people out there that have got real high-end layouts, and there's people that have got things like this where it's, you know, it's not so great, but everybody's still supportive and, you know, giving tips and everything else. So yeah, it's, I think it's great, and great to be a part of it. And I'm hoping next year that, you know, unfortunately I didn't get to go to Getz this year because of the fuel prices and stuff. I didn't have enough petrol to get there. But, you know, people did like meetups and stuff like that. So I think that's great, you know, to be able to get to meet people as well. So I'm hoping that next year, if all this COVID stuff does die down, that we can get to meet up and stuff, because that would be great. Thanks, Kelly. So I'm just going back to the chat. So thanks, Kelly. Who said that she'll delete any unwanted messages. I think there's a lot of people here that, well, I definitely am, you know, trying to get up the subscriber rank a little bit to get the community tab. I think because they lowered it now to 500, so that would be quite good to sort of post up any polls and pictures and stuff like that. So just got a message here from Stephen. Are you getting any rail model related presents for Christmas, Mark? Do you know what they are? Yes, so I do know what my Christmas present is. It's a Oxford Rail mystery box. I'm not going to say which one it is or what's in it and stuff, but yeah, it's definitely one of those. And then my birthday is on the 7th of January, and I've been told I won't be disappointed then either. So, and that's definitely going to be train related. So I didn't write socks or anything on the Christmas list. It was all purely train related stuff, really. I think it's probably made it a little bit easier for my wife now that she can actually buy me something. Because the years gone by, it's been like, oh, I don't know what I want, I don't know what I want. Whereas now I've got this hobby going again. Yeah, she knows what to buy for. So yeah, like I say, Christmas one is a mystery box, which I will be sharing with you guys, hopefully, maybe Christmas Eve or something like that. Not Christmas Eve, I won't open it Christmas Eve. Probably like on Boxing Day or the day after. So yeah, I will share some of those, what's in it. And then yeah, for my birthday, I don't know yet, so that's staying definitely as a surprise. So yeah, hopefully that'll be a good one too. So Lewis Cartwright, I have a laser cut war memorial for my 00 layout. I quite like those actually. I've seen that even Metcalfe do like a war memorial thing as well. And I was actually thinking about getting a little war memorial thing as well. because I'll have that sort of World War II style scene with a few aircrafts and tanks and stuff. So maybe a nice little warmer water might be quite good in there. So what do I have running? So at the moment I've got a Class 47 Network Southeast. That's the light blue one on the closest track. And then on the outside track I have a Class 42 Warship, and it's called Sharpshooter. It's the Sharpshooter. Yeah, it's a pair of stinky diesels, Kelly. I know. I will swap out one in a few minutes. So I joined YouTube. You joined YouTube on the 31st of May. Blimey. And time fly. Alan, Mark, why don't you go flexi track and then you are not restricted to set track? I prefer Pico to Warmby track. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go flexi track route. I might just go set track on some of the curves or the majority of the curves and then use flexi track for the rest. Most of this layout, let me just have a little look around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got seven long straights. I think they're about a metre, aren't they? So yeah, I've got flexi track on most of that. So I think they're selling Hornby or Pico stuff is about £7 per metre. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go flexi track on those ones, and just have a few sort of set track stuff. And I also heard that I think the Pico points are better than the Hornby ones. I do have Hornby ones on here, and I must admit they're not great at all. Some of my locos sort of seem to jump over them a little bit, even though they're brand new. So yeah, I was looking into the Pico ones. And definitely I think I saw on, was it Double O'Neill? I think I watched his video the other day actually, and he had the Pico ones, and they looked so much better. Yeah, Lewis, I put that 47 on especially for you actually. I didn't have it running on my last live stream, and then I've done a couple of videos either side of it, so I did remember. Anthony, thanks for removing that for me. Scotsman Railway. I really enjoy YouTube. It's really fun. I like the community, especially with the trains. Everyone's really nice in the hobby. Yeah, definitely. I mean, not only people with like model railways and stuff, but they, people with like, the N gauge stuff and actual, like Simon, the railway enthusiast 83. He also does a lot of like train spotting and stuff like that, which is quite good. It's always quite nice to see some of the real stuff, which I'm now started subscribing more to, because I think that helps you kind of with your modelling and stuff as well. Just to see some of the real like locos going around and stuff as well. So I'm just going through the chat, so sorry for any awkward silence. I'm a bit behind in the chat. Hi Lee, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I forgot to pop a comment on your video yesterday, but your trains seem to be running a lot better, and also it looks like you've done a little bit more scenic work from a distance. So I'll catch you on Sunday and see what you've done. Midway Peninsula. How are you, Kev? Are you doing well? I think I got your name right. I'm sorry, I'm absolutely terrible at names. But welcome. And Timbersurf, welcome. Another channel just quickly to check out. If you check out Timbersurf's latest video, so he confirmed about his 3D printing stuff. So if you guys are interested in any 3D printing stuff, please go and check out Timber Surf's channel. They're building up a website and stuff like that. So yeah, please go and check him out. Seems I'm quite far behind in the chat, but I think I've said hello to everyone. Oh, hi Colin. Great to see you here. Take it you're on a kind of break or at work. I know you said that you would pop in. So Lewis has put on there about that he likes the 47s and the 50s and the class 42. I also like the class 52. Definitely something that I want to get on there. So Stephen, I think it's just code 100 set track that I'm using. It's all Hornby track. A lot of it though is from, well, most of it is from the 70s from my dad that I've had to sort of scrub down and get all the rust off and stuff. So I inherited a load of track. As you can see, like these bits here, that's all stuff that was my dad's. And then, sorry, excuse me, and like my granddad's layout. So yeah, a lot of it, you know, really needs to be replaced. But it's all set track stuff. Just the stuff that I'm running at the moment is a bit of flexi track as well. Okay, Christopher, I can't pronounce your channel name, but welcome, great to see you. Engaged Japanese Rail in the UK, another channel to check out. Actually, everybody's channels, you know, check out. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, then, you know, please do so. Obviously, I'm not telling you have to, but like Digger says, it's, you know, about supporting each other. So yeah, another one, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. I hope you're keeping well, Christopher. It's good to see you here. I tend to miss your live streams a little bit, or I'm listening, watching your live streams with like no sound on and stuff, but I am kind of in the background a little bit. Anthony Dodge. I used to do trade spotting with police, took my spray cans away. Oh, now I know who's doing all that graffiti. Timber Surf, one day I'll get round to building a layout. Well, I think, you know, with the amount of work and stuff that you're doing at the moment, I'm not surprised that you're not doing a layout, but I can imagine when you do a layout, you'll have so much 3D printed stuff that it'll be, you know, be right up there with one of the great layouts. So Lee, yep, confirming that he has done some on there. Yeah, I did notice Lee. So yeah, sorry about that. I didn't pop a little comment on there. Carl Schill, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I see you've been doing a few more live streams lately. Sorry I'm a bit late. I'm still reading through the chat. And Flymo, the king of all moderators. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true. I can hardly keep up with it, but it's good that everybody's saying hi to everyone and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to see if I can, you know, catch anybody's questions and stuff. So yeah, if you've got any questions about either the upcoming layout or anything at the moment, then, you know, please pop something in there, and I'll do my best to have a look and see if I can answer it for you. So Digger's put, I can say that Timber's 3D products are detailed incredibly and very good for us modelers. Well, Timber Surf, I'll be sure once everything's posted up onto your website and stuff, and now I've started this new job and my bank balance will be a lot better for it, I'll be sure to make a couple of purchases, and I'll do some little mini reviews and stuff for you, just to help you with your channel, and I'll do some links in stuff like that for you. So yeah, I'll be definitely buying a couple of bits and pieces. Charlie McGowan at Arctic Hill Station, he sent me over a couple of 3D printed stuff that he did as well. So yeah, I'm definitely would love to get a 3D printer, but obviously like the cost and stuff with building a new layout, there's no way I'm going to be able to reach that yet. But it's great to maybe support other people with their projects and stuff like that. So yeah, so some of my funds will probably be going to your way shortly, Timber. I'm definitely sure of that. Yeah, and Timber's pops the link in for the site. Like I say, I apologise to anyone that I haven't made moderators yet. I will, as I'm going through the chat and stuff, try and add people as and when, but I don't want to click too many buttons and I mess it all up. And then equally, I don't really want to miss the chat and just be really silent for hours on end. But I will try and add you in for next time. The Doctor 66, good layout. My favourite is the Class 35. I've got a Class 31. I don't have any Class 35s. But welcome to the channel and good to see you here. Thanks for joining. So, can't pronounce this. Globem Model Railway. I hope I've said that right, and apologies if I haven't. He's so close to his 60, so if anyone out there is not subbed, and let me see if I can quickly put you as a mod so you can put your link in. I'll probably get there and someone will beat me to it, but let's see if I can do this. So getting a little bit better on this, but not much. And then I have to go back to the chat. I think I was just making a headway on that as well. But yeah, sorry, if you could add in one more sub that gets into 60, that would be fantastic. Yeah, I think I've done it. I'll just save that and then you can post your link. And hopefully get you over the 60. That's Timbersurf's currently working on uploading stuff on the website as we speak. Oh, you knows bro, welcome. Everyone's saying hello to each other. I would imagine it's pronounced Glocum. Okay, we'll go with Glocum until I'm told otherwise. But I've added you as a moderator. Oh, there you go. Newlyn Railway has got you over the mark. And Charlie's just joined. So good afternoon, Mark. Just heard my name. Everything is looking good, and I'm sure these new wheels will come in handy. Oh, thanks for joining, Charlie. Yeah, I was just talking about you giving me a few of those 3D printed models that you made. Just talking about people doing, or Timbersurf doing his 3D printing, and I was just saying that you had sent me some over. So yeah, wasn't talking badly of you, just mentioning what you had sent me over. Sam's Trains. Yeah, so I'm just talking about the thing of Sam's Trains. I mean, totally respect what he does and stuff like that. I only really sort of go on there to have a little close up and see what locos he's reviewing and what he's got. I don't really go into much more than that, really. But you know, each their own. You know, he's done very well for it and stuff like that. He's obviously doing something right, and people do enjoy it. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it, but you know, for me, you know, I just like to see, you know, the models and, you know, a little bit of scenic stuff and that. So I'm just catching up. Sam Strange is a good channel, says Lee. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a good channel. I mean, he has got some really good stuff on there. I don't really follow all of the videos that come out, but if there is a like specific loco that he's reviewing, I will watch it. Right, so I don't think I've missed anybody. If I have missed anyone, please shout. And I'll do my best to say hello. Yeah, the two diesels, Christopher, yeah, they are running very well. Hence the reason they're the only trains running at the moment. I'm going to swap it out in a second. I'll probably take the 47 off and leave the 42 on. But for old Lima models, I really can't complain, actually. They're running absolutely sweet. Especially on this dodgy old track work of mine. You know, they are doing really well. Sorry if I've gone a little bit quiet. I've just moved back away from the camera a little bit and from the laptop because I'm currently kneeling on the floor and my knees are killing me. It's absolutely freezing in this garage as well. I should have brought some gloves with me. The model shed, I'm really sorry. I feel awful now. Another channel to check out is the Model Shed. We did a live stream a couple of days ago, and apologies, but my internet cut out sort of halfway through it. I couldn't keep connecting, and my phone signal was terrible. But I will catch up with the rest of your stuff that you did on the channel, and that's another one if you can have a little look at. Is the Model Shed's channel. It looks like he's going to be doing quite a lot with his layout and stuff. Go back into the chat again. So Kelly's put, I'd like to see King George V running. Yeah, I'm sure I can put that on for you. What I'll do in a few minutes is I'll have a little bit of a swap over of some of the locos. The model shared, is that the Lima or Hornby 47? It's the Lima model. So I got that back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, from my auntie. I got it as the 2-part set. But to be honest, I had so much of my layout was packed away for 20 odd years that these locos have actually not really done that many miles. This is obviously not a very big track and stuff, and I don't run them, you know, like really fast. So yeah, I will get a few more miles on the clocks for them. So the condition of them, like the motor wise, especially on this, you know, Class 47, because it's one that I know that I've always had, it's not really done that much. Whereas some of the other stuff that I've bought off eBay, like for example this Class 42 that's just coming around, you know, that's a Lima model again, but it's bought off eBay, so you never know what condition they're going to be in. And so at least I know the ones that I've got, you know, how many laps they have actually done. You know, there's things like Flying Scotsman that I have that's done next to nothing at all, because I've not been able to run it on first radius curves. And I think it does say sort of minimum second radius. I think the most used loco that I've got is the Hornby Duchess of Sutherland. You know, that was always the most used train, because obviously I like steam trains a lot. Yeah, that was the one that was always going around the layout. So let me just have a little catch up with the chat and grab myself a quick drink, and I'll dig around in this horrible pile behind me of all the locos that I have and see if I can pick out some carriages, and I'll get that King George on for you, Kelly. I'll probably keep the carriages that the 42's on actually, because they just seem to be okay. I think some of my rolling stock, and as you know from one of my videos and getting those metal wheels, a lot of them need to be changed out. So yeah, once I get those swapped out, they'll be a little bit better running. Some Midway for Kev's put. I like the Lima diesels. They take to DCC conversions well, with lights added and look good. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something that I want to do, is go into doing DCC. When I start my new layout, the first 2 tracks that I will put down will be for DC, and I think with the expense of it, it'll be too much to convert all of my locos. But definitely some of them I will convert into DCC, just to sort of have a bit of sound or lights and stuff like that. I think just looking at it more and more with you guys that have got the DCC stuff, it looks and sounds so good. So yeah, it's definitely something that I want to venture into. It's just been the cost at the moment. Something on here, someone asked a question for something. Oh yeah, so the Doctor 66. So Tim Preserve's posted a link there. Join his Facebook group and ask. So yeah, he might be able to help you out with, or somebody, or whatever that link is, might be able to help you out with some 3D printed stuff. And Tom Couples is here. Welcome. Thanks for joining. And Hornby stuff. Hello to you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're both doing well. Thanks for joining. I hope that the sound's all right for everyone and the logos are not too noisy and stuff. I will be swapping it out for a couple of Steamies, and they'll probably be a bit more noisy because they're slightly older models. Let's see, the model shared, you're gaining subscribers, awesome. Don't know what's happening with mine at the moment. I don't think everybody's enjoying the 12-day Christmas countdown, but I went from 378 down to 374, and then 2 days later I went back to 376. So yeah, it's going all over the place, but it is what it is. I'll hopefully maybe one day reach the 500, but it's not the most important thing. Model shed, I'm probably going to get a Hornby and Lima 47 because I like the 47s. Also, my 755, I'm not sure. The 33 will probably be. Do you know what? I don't actually know what the 33 looks like, but I'll search that up and have a little look online, because I've not seen that. Kelly's teaming up with Ryan Bell for a live stream tomorrow. That'll be good. The model chef, see there, Digger, being a pillar of the community as he always is. A very helpful guy. He's subbed to you as well, so that's great. And you're getting closer to 60. Glowcomb getting closer to 66. So that's great. Started on below 60 and now at plus 66, so that's great. So Anthony says that's YouTube doing their monthly sweeps. Every time they upgrade their system, you see a drop in subs. It's quite frustrating because I was thinking about hopefully that I would have made getting 400 subs by Christmas. But I've looked sort of through how many subs I have lost, and it's been about 26 or 27. It's a little bit frustrating, but I would have been a little bit closer. I kind of wanted to do some sort of giveaway or something to give something back to people, or some sort of competition. I'm still going to do that, but it's obviously just delayed now because I won't make the 400 before Christmas. But I was thinking I've got like the hotel and the garage and stuff, either you guys picking out some names for it or maybe like naming my station. Yeah, so there will be something that I want to do, but I'm just not too sure yet. So that'll be something that definitely is going to come up. And thanks, Flymo, said he's enjoying the 12 days of Christmas. Like I say, it's just a little bit of fun. And always good to get some helpful little bits and pieces. That's people saying that they enjoy the 12 days of Christmas, which is great. So thank you very much. It's a little bit frustrating, isn't it, about the sub counts and stuff. But you know, YouTube's got to do what they got to do, isn't it, at the end of the day? And you know, I'm not on here and expecting to reach 1,000 in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? It's a work in progress. And, you know, it takes people years to get that. You know, I know that people have been on YouTube for years, and you know, they're still kind of not getting to where they need to be or where they want to be and stuff. So yeah, it's all just, it is what it is. I'll take it as it comes. Right, Kelly, I'm just gonna see if I can quickly swap out some trains for you. So excuse the hands in the way, and sorry if you get my ugly face in the way as well. I don't know if this is going to work on the middle track or not, but we'll go for it anyway. It should hopefully work. Let's see what. I haven't got any other Great Western carriages, so I might have. Actually, I've got one, but I don't know if it stays on the track. Let's just put it on with one and see how we do. So has anyone got any sort of plans for Christmas or anything? Are you guys kind of up to anything? Are you seeing family? Is it too risky? I know I'm not really going to be doing much with like family-wise for Christmas. I don't know why that's now stopped everything. Excuse the hands in the way. Just come round the back and move that off. Big arms in the way. I don't know how well this will go around the track and for how long, but at least see it. Good to have one steam train going around for a bit for you. It'll take a little bit of warming up this one as well, so I'll probably set it on a higher speed step for a little bit just to get it running in a little bit. It's never really gone on this inside track before, and I've had to redo this track this morning. So let's just see if it holds up. And I see it's coming off on that one. Apologies, arm in the way. If it keeps playing up though, I'll change it out. I'll just watch this one with a hawk for a little bit. Yeah. Let's maybe see if I can switch it out for the class 42 for a bit. And maybe I'll just solo run the 42 on the inside. Let's bring this one in at the station. I feel like a train conductor. Superman. We need to get an uncoupler, I think. Chris, if you're watching this, I need one of those uncouplers that you've got. Your 3D printed ones. Sorry guys, I'm not really talking much at the moment. I'm kind of talking to myself a little bit at the same time. Just want to switch these ones out. Right, hopefully that's on there. Let's see if I can get this one back on. Excuse my big head and hands in the way. I don't know if my head's covering the screen. Can't really see from where I'm sat. Let's give this one a go. Does need a bit of a warm up. It's pretty damn cold out here, so. There we go, Kelly. It's made it round. Alright, it hasn't made it round. No, it has made it round. Maybe I'll just have to sort out that draw bar a little bit at the back there. I'm just going to slow it down behind the camera a second. It just seems that the tender's lifting off a little bit, which is always unhelpful. The track's so uneven and stuff, I think that's half of the problem. Hopefully that stays on for a little bit anyway. Yeah, so that's the King's Class, King George V, this one. So right, let's quickly go back to the chat. It's going to be a pain and just stop right here. Might have to turn it up a little bit more just to let it run in and warm up a bit. They do seem to run a little bit better after they've warmed up. Now I'll just leave the Class 47 just running solo for a bit as well. So let's see what I've missed. yeah, and a massive congratulations to Anthony Dodge for hitting the 1K and for winning the prize as well. Got a bit of a short circuit or something on the back here. Let's have to sort that out. Sorry if I'm leaning over or you can see me. Right, that sorted it out. Now Simon D. Welcome. Yeah, it's always live streams, fly mode that it seems to go wrong, or if I'm watching the trains go round and then I think, right, now I'm going to get a video, that's when it goes wrong. As soon as I press the record button, it then comes off the track. Chat's going a little bit too fast for me, but let me just scroll back a little bit. Everyone's subbing to each other, chatting to each other, which is great. I just like making videos, it's fun, I can look back and yeah, I think, well, I've got so many outtakes on my videos. So much of like sort of train fails and stuff like that. Sorry, Kelly, that's about as far as that one's going to go for now. I'm going to pick up another loco on the inside. I think I'll put the 47 back on the outside, the 42 on the outside. And I'll get back to the chat. So I've read something and then I missed it. What should we put on there? Well, this one's not had a little run for a little while, so we'll see how this one does. So this is Duke of Sutherland, Hornby model. My dad had this in the 70s. You might have seen it in one or two of my videos. Not a loco that I use that often. It still does need a little bit of a service, so I'm probably taking a little bit of a risk putting this one on. But let's go for it anyway. Why not? Let's live dangerously. See if I can find a couple of carriages for it as well. So go here. Sorry about the awkward silence. A lot of concentration to do this. I sing a song, but my voice is awful and I'll probably get done for copyright, so I can't fill any awkward silences, so apologies about that. Let's send the 42 off. With the carriages would be great. Let's see how that one does. This one here is a nice little, the Duchess of the Duke of Sutherland. It's a nice little runner when it gets warmed up. Right, so let's go back to the chat. I can't go back to the chat because brain's doing heading. It keeps coming up. Let's switch this out for now. And let's put on. This one I haven't run in a while. Let's quickly switch on the coronation class, and then sorry, I will get back to the chat. A bit of a mare with trains at the moment before I stuck to my diesels. I think just with the curves and everything else, like I've said before, these steam trains don't like them that much, but sort of Duke of Sutherland, usually, like I said, I think it seems to be going quite fast now. Once that gets warmed up and does a few laps, it's a great little runner for a 70s model. Let's see if we have any better luck with the coronation class. This one hasn't been run either for a little while, so probably take a bit of warming up as well, just like this one on the inside. I'll probably turn that one down a little bit now. Add a little power onto this one. Wants to go. Just thinking about it. Hopefully a couple of pushes and it will start going. Once they get warmed up, they seem to be okay. And then I can stop watching them. And so if they're flying through the screen a bit too fast, I will try and turn them down when I can. I've probably missed quite a lot in the chat now, so apologies everyone. I'm sorry for going quiet so often. So in my mind, I've about 50 to 100 subs. Those are the people who come to live streams or regular commenters on the video. Yeah, that's true. There's, you get to find who your regular people are and stuff, but numbers. That's the most important thing, isn't it? It's the numbers, really. I think people probably do watch it, but just not all the time on the live streams. But then they hopefully make some of the other ones, or just at least watch the videos at other points. Alan's put, hi Mark, do you know your trains are running Bang Road? And do you call the up and down lines? Just a thought. I'm not too sure on that one. I don't really call them any sort of lines or anything at the moment. To me, it's just a couple of loops. Although I have put in like some points and stuff, they actually don't go anywhere or not for any use. They're purely just there for the look, really. I don't use them or cross over any tracks and stuff. So, White Wheels Hardcore is here. Welcome to you. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you here too. Good to see that everybody's sort of subbing each other and saying hello. It's great to see. We've got a bit of a train stoppage again for some reason. Don't know why this time, but I shall go and investigate. And I thought I was doing quite well and they were running alright actually for a bit. There we go. So sorry the stream is probably not that interesting and stuff. Like I say, the whole purpose of this one really was just to share a bit of my time out here. I don't get much time out here, but when I do, I just sit here playing trains. So I thought that if I'm having a little bit of a running session, I might as well do a live out of it as well. And a good way just to sort of touch in with you guys and see how you're all doing and stuff as well. So yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's taken time out of their day to sit there and watch this. I hope you've kind of found it interesting a little bit. If you've got any questions, please ask away. Might have to switch up this coronation class. It's not really liking these corners at all. Currently prodding it in places behind the scenes to get it to go around. It's always annoying. People just talking about like sort of going train spotting and stuff. Something that I thought about doing, but there's no real sort of kind of interesting trains that go past my line. The lines that I live on and stuff goes directly to Marylebone Station. I think you get one or two sort of freight trains pass, but they're very sort of sporadic when they do. But you know, I would want to go out and maybe see a few other little lines and stuff and catch some other stuff. But I think I did go to two sort of heritage places. So I went to Didcot, I went to the Royal Steam Gala there, and I also went to the Buckinghamshire Railway Museum as well. And they have, I think it's a J94 or something. I think it's J94. I'm not very good with names. But yeah, they had some steam trains running. So I think for me, like heritage stuff, I would probably go and see more of, rather than doing like real train spotting. For me, I don't know. I think I'm obviously quite nervous on camera. I think sand at the end of the station doing train spotting or people looking kind of sort of daunts me a little bit. I always kind of get a little bit scared. I know it shouldn't put people off, and I know that hundreds and hundreds of people do it. But for me, yeah, I'm not sure if I'll stand there at sort of local stations and do it all the time. But yeah, it's definitely something that I don't mind kind of putting on my channel is stuff about real models and railways as well. So hopefully next year there will be a lot more content, that sort of stuff coming out too as well. I think it's always nice to have, it's sort of a mixture of stuff, not only like the model railway stuff, but also, a bit of the real stuff as well. It's always nice to see. I do enjoy seeing some of the real steam trains and stuff. I think after all, that's, a lot of it is probably where a lot of people get the love of steam trains from, is going to see the real thing, isn't it? And then that's why they then get into model railways. So definitely something that I'll be doing next year, is hopefully getting to a lot more heritage sites. That's what I was trying to say. So anyway, I'm just going to go back to the chat, have a look. Everyone's still same bits and pieces. The Kelly Ashford, I don't have a Duchess, but I do have something a bit smaller, Princess Elizabeth. She runs up Grim in my eye. Very nice, that's a good little loco that. And so I have the Duke and the Duchess of Sutherland on mine. I'm going to switch out another loco while I'm here. I'll probably just pop on one of my 4-4-0s. Just because I think that will run a little bit better, and then I can keep up with the chat and actually talk rather than leaning over here and trying to change trains out and stuff. There it goes, about 100 miles an hour, and it's not even attached to any coaches, so I'm going to bring this back the other way and connect back up to the coaches. And then hopefully I can get back on with the chat. Just going to bring this back up, hopefully it connects alright. It's just a little 440 LMS compound. I think it's the 4P, might be wrong, probably am wrong. But that one seems to zip around quite nicely. And then I'll change out this one at the back here. See if I can pick something a little bit more reliable. I'm not going to go on for too much longer, guys. My hands are starting to get a little bit numb. It's pretty chilly out here. You can see my breath and how cold it is. I have to kind of rub my hands a little bit, actually, keep them a little bit warm. Trying to think what I can put on. I'll go for the class 41. No, 41. Class 31. Going to be a bit noisy. It's an old Trian model. I'll put it on with a couple of Southern coaches that I got from Kev. So that 440 just seems to run around quite nicely. I've probably said it now and it's not going to run around very nicely. I'm sorry, Kelly, I'm putting on Stinky Diesel for you. But in times like this, I need reliability. And I don't want to keep getting a bad back, bending them down and putting all these trains on and stuff. Like I said, this layout's a lot lower level than you think. I have to crouch down and do it. So I think that's all on alright. Let's hopefully get this one up and away. It's a Trian model, this one. So once it gets going, it works alright. I'm just going to plug my laptop on quickly as well because it tells me the battery's running low. That's better. Right, now let's get back to the chat. I'm really sorry. I was just rambling on and not really saying anything. So Anthony used to have the Duchess of Sutherland. Put the tube found out. Thank you, I'm here all week. I thought he was actually going to say you had the Duchess then. The same here, Mark, just electric things. Energy bill 66 every 2 days. On Sancho Nova traffic into Lynn now. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating that I don't have, some lines around here that are, any good, but it is what it is. There's plenty of other people that I can watch their content on and stuff, I suppose. People saying they like the Princess Elizabeth. Yeah. Model shed. Is anyone else live today? I'm not sure. I don't think many people do lives on a Saturday. Maybe that could be my thing. Maybe I could do something a little bit later on a Saturday. I'll have to double check on and stuff because I hate trying to sort of do any live streams when other people are doing live streams. There's nothing worse than that. So yeah, maybe we might try it on Saturday. Being in front of the camera forces you to continue the discussions. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm alright. I think I can chat a load of rubbish for a little bit. I think I've had my face on here though, I'd be a little bit more nervous than just having the one camera on the layout. Especially with the trains running the way they are, I don't think putting my face on there would be a good idea because at least then I can capture the trains and you won't see me bum in the camera and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I just kept it with the one camera for today. So Sam's train. Sam's train, here's a video at 5:30. Sounds good. Simo D, do you have certain trains that you love because it runs great? No, not really. I mean, I am mostly into my steam trains and stuff, so I do love, or my main love of trains is around the LMS stuff. But yeah, the only sort of preferences is to running like favourite trains is because they seem to run around the layout okay, rather than me having to keep getting them off and they keep derailing and stuff. So yeah, so currently I only have a few favourite locos because of the running. So I know that these 440s go around regardless of how poor the track is, and I know that my 47, my 31 and 42, they run around without any issues. So some of the uneven track and stuff, they don't mind going up and down it. So yeah, that's the only preferences I have. But yeah, mainly I'm into my steam, but when I do my new layout, it will be that I have a bit of a mixture of everything. So sort of, 2 lines will be steam era, and then the other 2 lines will be sort of more of a modern image, like sort of late 50s, early 60s onwards, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Ewan's in. Welcome, Ewan. Sorry if you joined a lot earlier and I didn't see you. And Dave Williams, great to have you here. Did do a little bit of a shout out for Model Box earlier. But if anyone's not subbed to Dave Williams, let's see if we can get him up some subs too. He's creating a Dad's Army layout, which I'm really interested to see. It's in Engage, but that's going to be absolutely fantastic, I think. I'm really looking forward to that. I love Dad's Army stuff, so yeah, a little layout on that would be absolutely brilliant. Flying mode 31 is running well. Yeah, I even have to turn it down now. So the first few laps and stuff, I have to turn it up to sort of 80, and I'm using just this an old phone that I've got, and I'm using the HM6000, but the speed settings that it's got. So currently that's on 51 and it's going quite fast. And then 43 for circuit 2. So yeah, they're doing all right. It's quite a nice little unit and stuff actually. But I do need to just have it to sort of like keep turning them down every now and then because they do run quite fast. But yeah, once it's warmed up, it's a nice little runner. And I think I got that one, the 31 Primo, for about £12, £12.50 or something off of eBay. So yeah, so it's not too bad. Yeah, Digger, I totally agree with you. I mean, I had a really old um, Hornby controller. It was like a little, like a blue, it looked like a brick, and it had just like a little dial on it. I think it was a really old sort of Hornby or a Lima like controller before. And then I moved over, and my wife bought me the HM6000, and I've not looked back since really. I think it's great, being able to, it's sort of, Bluetooth and stuff. It's not using Wi-Fi. The controls are pretty easy to use, but to be honest, if I had it on a tablet and stuff, I think the control would be a lot easier. It being on such a small little phone, my fingers just sort of knock it, and you can't get it very precise. So I think maybe on a tablet it will definitely be better. But yeah, I highly recommend the HM6000. Sono D, you've got to go. Take it easy. Thanks for joining. Dave, no problem for the shout out, mate. Very well deserved. Everybody in here kind of deserves a bit of a shout out, really. It's thanks to your guys' support that's kind of got me this far and making me continue to do this. So yeah, a big shout out to all and a big thank you to all of you. So Diggy bought a £40 tablet just for that purpose. Yeah, that's probably something that I would do. And Amy, your wife gets you so much good stuff. Yes, Amy, you do get me such great good stuff. So everyone, Amy in there, Healthy Body and Mind thing is my wife. So yeah, she's the one that's done the 12 Days of Christmas, the HM6000. So yeah, I'm very, very thankful to her. Always amazing presents. And I was saying before, just now what to buy me, so. So Timber says saying you might do a live stream but don't have a running layout. Not sure what to show. You could always do a live stream, Digger, about some of, or maybe like reviewing some of your 3D printed stuff. Maybe you could do that. Maybe if there's some like painted up, or maybe how to like paint them up or weather them or something, or how they would look on the layout. Maybe something like that. I'm not sure, but maybe that might help you. Dinmore Junction, welcome. Good afternoon, early evening to you. Sorry, but this is sort of like towards the end of the live stream now, but I've just looked at the time and I will have to go shortly. I'll probably go on for another 5 or 10 minutes. But yeah, if you want to catch up on anything before, there's not much more than a running session, but just sort of general chit chat. But you're welcome to have a watch through. And let's go back to some of the chat again. It's quite flipping quite fast. Everyone's chatting away, which is great. See if I missed anything. Digger saying show the production facility, Timber. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely something you could do. Anthony Dodge, some of your cool products or a couple of how-to bits and electronics and stuff. Maybe some of the tools. Hopefully tune in. Yeah, definitely. That would get my viewing. Anthony, yeah, awesome how you set him up like that. Yeah, came in right at the moment, right at the right time, then, didn't you? Secretly watching in the background. I mean, I don't know how good Tim's the camera quality is on the video that you're watching, but that's just my iPhone 12 doing the picture. So if that's coming up all right, I mean, I do all of my videos and stuff on my iPhone. Some of the quality is better than others due to like the size and stuff. But I'm sure you can get some great sort of pictures even if you can just do it on your phone, maybe. Lewis saying he thoroughly enjoyed the live stream, so thank you very much, Lewis. I'm so glad that you could make it, and I'm really glad that you enjoyed it too. Anthony, celebrating my grandson's first birthday. That's on Monday, but family in town today. Oh, happy birthday to your grandson. So Digger there agreeing that the phone would do. Flymo, thank you very much for joining, and see you on the next stream. Yeah, and if anyone doesn't know, Lee's live tomorrow at 5. The motto shared. Thanks for popping in. Great to see you here, and I look forward to catching up on your channel as well. I'm about to run my Hornby Doctors of Sutherland with a small goods train. Awesome loco, that, Lewis. So I love the old the Duchess of Sutherland. Great little loco, that. And you've got the same one as me that's got the light inside. Kelly, don't worry about typing and eating at the same time. I couldn't at all catch the trains falling off the track at the same time, so yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It is what it is. Right, everyone. Well, I am going to say goodbye now. It's getting pretty chilly out now. It's getting sort of a bit dark outside and that as well. I really do hope that you have enjoyed probably my last live stream that I'll do in this garage. I might try and do maybe one more if I can before I pack this layout away and rip up the boards and destroy it and everything else, and then put all the other stuff into safekeeping. So thank you so much for joining. It's been great chatting to you all. Great that you could all make it. I'm really glad that everybody could sort of like sub to each other. If you're not subbed to anybody and you have seen in the chat, please go and check out their channels. That would be great. There's great support in the community and stuff like that as well. Like I say, I hope everyone's enjoyed it. I know everyone's saying goodbye to each other, so everyone's going to be dwindling off the stream quite fast. But yeah, a massive thank you to everyone. Thank you all so much for joining. Really appreciate it. I'm glad that I filled some gaps in your time if you've not been doing anything. Wishing you all a really Merry Christmas as well. Like I say, there'll be no live streaming before Christmas, but there might be just some videos. So yeah, this is a personal thank you while I'm here. Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you have a great one. I hope your other halves are as kind as mine and give you train gifts as well. Or if you don't have a better half, you buy yourself some nice train stuff too. So take care, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Like I keep saying it, and I can't say it enough, but yeah, thanks for all your support. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Take care, everyone. I will see you all soon. Bye for now.